What's up, everyone? Today I'm in Chisinau, Moldova, to see if you can have an epic day in one of Europe's least visited capitals, without spending much at all. I've set myself a challenge: find the top 10 best budget-friendly activities in this city, and show you how far a few dollars can go. We'll hit parks, museums, markets, and even try some world-class wine, all for less than a pizza back home. If you want to travel on a shoestring, you need to see this. Let's dive into our first challenge. Guess the total cost of my day in the comments for a shout-out next video. Our first stop is the iconic Chisinau Mare Central Park, right in the very heart of Chisinau. What's amazing is that it's completely free to enter. No tickets, no hidden fees, just open gates and a warm welcome. This park is a true oasis in the city, a green escape where anyone can come to relax, unwind, and soak up the local vibe. Whether you're a traveler on a budget or a local looking for a peaceful spot, this place is perfect. The atmosphere here is super chill, with a laid-back energy that instantly makes you want to slow down and take it all in. You'll see people of all ages enjoying the simple pleasures of park life. Locals are scattered throughout the park. Some are reading their favorite books on benches, others are out walking their dogs, and you'll often spot groups of friends or older men playing intense games of chess under the shade of massive, centuries-old trees. It's a slice of everyday life in Chisinau. At the entrance, you can't miss the impressive statue of Stephen the Great, a Moldovan hero. It's a popular spot for both locals and tourists to snap a quick photo or just pause and admire the history. This park really feels like the city's living room. People gather here to chat, share stories, or simply watch the world go by. It's the best way to soak up the authentic local atmosphere and see Chisinau at its most genuine. And if you're lucky enough to visit in the summer, you might stumble upon a free open-air concert or a movie night under the stars. These community events bring everyone together and add a special magic to the park. It's a gentle reminder to slow down, breathe deeply, and just enjoy the moment, something we all need from time to time. For our very first budget-friendly activity, Chisinau Mare Park is a total win. It's beautiful, relaxing, and best of all, it doesn't cost a single lei. You get to experience the city like a local, for free. That's 1 for 1 on our challenge. One amazing experience, zero money spent. Let's see what other adventures Chisinau has in store for us. Now, it's time to move on and spend our first couple of dollars. Let's go explore what's next. Next up, the National Museum of History of Moldova. Entry is just 50 cents. Inside, you'll find everything from ancient artifacts to Soviet-era exhibits. It's like walking through a time machine: pottery, medieval armor, and even Wa-2 relics. The museum tells Moldova's story of struggle and survival. The Soviet and Wa-2 sections are especially powerful. Even if you don't read Romanian, the artifacts speak for themselves. For history lovers, this is a goldmine. 50 cents for all this? Best travel hack ever. We've spent less than $1 and already seen centuries of history. The day is just getting started. Let's keep going. On to the next adventure. After soaking up all that fascinating history, it's finally time to dive into one of my favorite parts of any trip: eating like a local. We've arrived at Piața Centrală, the beating heart of Chisinau and the city's most vibrant central market. This is where the locals come every day to shop for everything: towering piles of fresh produce, homemade cheeses, cured meats, golden honey, and so much more, all sold at prices that are almost unbelievably low. The atmosphere here is electric. Vendors call out their daily specials, customers haggle for the best deals, and the air is thick with the mouth-watering aroma of freshly cooked food and ripe fruit. I couldn't resist grabbing a giant cheese placenta, which is a classic Moldovan pastry stuffed with tangy cheese and baked until golden brown. And the best part? It cost me less than $1. The pastry is piping hot, the crust is flaky, and the cheese inside is perfectly melty. Honestly, it's absolutely delicious, and the kind of snack you dream about long after you leave. You don't need a fancy restaurant to experience real Moldovan cuisine. This is the true taste of Moldova, served up by locals, for locals, right in the middle of the action. As you wander through the maze of market aisles, you get a genuine sense of daily life here. Every corner is buzzing with activity, and every stall has its own story. For just a couple of bucks, you can sit down for a hearty lunch surrounded by locals and soak up the unique atmosphere. It's not just a meal, it's a cultural experience you won't find anywhere else. If you're a foodie on a budget, Piața Centrală is an absolute must-visit. There's something here for everyone, whether you're craving something sweet, savory, or just want to try something new. So far today we've explored a beautiful park, wandered through a fascinating museum, and now we're enjoying an incredible, affordable lunch that's as authentic as it gets. And the best part? Our travel budget is still in great shape, leaving us plenty of room for more adventures ahead. Let's keep this adventure rolling. There's still so much more to discover in Chisinau. After the lively chaos of the market, we needed a break from the crowds and noise, so we made our way to Valia Moralor Park, a true hidden gem right in the heart of Chisinau. This park is a peaceful escape from the city's hustle, and the first thing you notice is the massive, sparkling lake at its center. It almost feels like you've stumbled into a secret oasis, surrounded by trees and fresh air, just steps away from busy streets. The best part? It's completely free to enter. The walking trails that wind around the lake are perfect for a relaxing stroll, whether you're here for a quick walk or want to spend the whole afternoon soaking up the scenery. You'll find people of all ages enjoying the paths, from families with kids to couples and solo wanderers. If you're lucky, you might spot ducks or swans gliding across the water, and there are plenty of benches where you can sit and watch the world go by. It's a favorite spot for locals to unwind and connect with nature. Throughout the day, you'll see locals jogging, cycling, or just sitting quietly on benches, taking in the peaceful view. Some people bring a book, others come to chat with friends, and a few simply close their eyes and listen to the gentle sounds of the park. One of the park's highlights is the giant staircase that leads down to the lake. Climbing it is definitely a workout, but when you reach the top, you're rewarded with a breathtaking panoramic view of the entire park and the city beyond. It's a popular spot for photos, and you'll see why once you're up there. If you're feeling adventurous, you can rent paddle boats and explore the lake from the water. It's a fun way to see the park from a different perspective, but today, we're sticking to the many free activities the park has to offer. The scenery here is truly stunning. Lush green forest, shimmering water, and the city skyline all blending together. It's hard to believe you're still in the middle of Chisinau. Early in the morning, the park is especially quiet and serene, making it a perfect spot for photography or just some peaceful reflection. The light on the water is magical, and you'll want to capture the moment. Whether you're here to exercise, relax with friends, or simply enjoy nature, Valia Moralor Park is a budget-friendly win. You get fresh air, beautiful views, and a chance to recharge, all for zero cost. That's 4 activities in, and we've barely spent anything. This city keeps surprising us with its hidden treasures. We can't wait to see what's next. Let's keep exploring. Back in the city center for our next stop, the Triumphal Arch of Chisinau. It's not huge, but it's packed with history and totally free to visit. Built in the 1840s, it marks a major moment in Moldova's past. Right next to the government building and cathedral, this is the city's historic heart. It's a great spot for photos, especially with the cathedral in the background. The arch stands in the Great National Assembly Square, where history has unfolded. For a quick, free, and meaningful stop, this is perfect. Let's keep moving. Time for some culture at the Art Museum of Moldova. Entry is just 50 cents. The museum is in a beautiful old building and features Moldovan and European art. The focus on local artists gives you a real sense of the country's creative spirit. Paintings of rural life, landscapes, and people offer a window into Moldovan culture. It's quiet, peaceful, and surprisingly big for the price. Even if you're not an art buff, it's a great way to slow down and appreciate something new. 2 museums for $1. Unbeatable. Supporting local art and learning about the culture for next to nothing. 6 activities down and we're still crushing this challenge. What's next? Let's go! For our 7th activity, we're strolling down Pushkin Street, one of Chisinau's most historic and charming streets. Walking is free, and the architecture here is stunning. Old buildings, ornate balconies, and tree-lined sidewalks. The street buzzes with life. Cafes, shops, and locals everywhere. It's the perfect place for an afternoon walk and some people watching. You don't have to spend a dime to enjoy the city's energy. Sometimes the best way to experience a place is just to walk and observe. Pushkin Street is a must-see for its beauty and atmosphere. Another fantastic free activity. 7 activities in, and Chisinau keeps surprising me. Let's head to our next spot. 8th stop, Cathedral Park, and the Nativity Cathedral, the city's most iconic landmark, and it's free to visit. The park is a peaceful green space in the city center, perfect for a break. The cathedral's neoclassical architecture is stunning, inside and out. Step inside to see breathtaking frescoes, gold accents, and a serene atmosphere. Locals come here to pray and light candles. It's a moving experience. The separate bell tower adds to the grandeur. This is a photographer's dream and a must-see in Chisinau. It's beautiful, culturally significant, and costs nothing. 8 for 8 on budget activities, only 2 more to go. Let's keep going. You can't visit Moldova without trying the wine, so we found a local wine bar with amazing Moldovan wine for just $2 a glass. This isn't a tourist trap, it's where locals hang out. The bartender recommended a local red, and it's seriously good, rich, smooth, and full of tradition. Moldova's wine history goes back thousands of years and you can taste it. Skip the expensive tours? This is the authentic way to try world-class wine on a budget. Chatting with locals and learning about the wines makes it even better. For a couple of bucks you get a cultural experience and a delicious treat. This is a must-do in Chisinau. One more activity left, let's finish strong. Cheers! Our final activity, a free walking tour. Just tip what you can at the end. It's the best way to learn a city's secrets from a passionate local guide. We revisited landmarks like the Triumphal Arch and Cathedral Park, but with new stories and hidden details. The guide showed us places we'd never find alone, hidden courtyards, quirky statues, and more. You can ask anything, get local food tips, and really connect with the city. At the end, we tipped generously, still well within our budget. A free walking tour ties the whole adventure together. 10 amazing, budget-friendly activities, challenge complete. That's a wrap. 10 incredible activities in Chisinau, all on a crazy low budget. We explored parks, history, food, art, and wine, proving you don't need much money for an epic adventure. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe and let me know where I should go next. Your support keeps these videos coming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep exploring on a budget.